welcome back. Mark here again, John Barnack with Inspire Realty Partners. Now we're going to review for you. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your interest. If you've watched these videos through to now, we're going to review a little bit. So an Inspire review. Start with the challenges. You know, from an agent's perspective and from a business owner's perspective, there's lots of challenges in this current existing brokerage model. We frankly think it's broken. Agents, while they're self-employed here on the quadrant, they really lack freedom because they're unemployed after every closing. And every day you got to get up, you got to run, you got to chase, you got to sell something else. And you're really beholden to what you can accomplish in that way as one individual. Therefore, your quality of life, even the biggest producers that we see, their quality of life isn't great. I mean, they're married to their phones. They don't have an exit strategy. I mean, we ask all the time, if you know a retired real estate agent and what's their exit strategy, and we just get a blank look. I mean, nobody's even having these conversations with brokers in the field. That's got to change, or the tendency for people to burn out is just going to perpetuate, and the retention that broker owners have is going to continue to suffer. So these are all things that we address. Again, we want to help somebody that's already decided to not be an employee, that's now an agent and self-employed but only owns a job, to move into the business owner category where all the broker owners have been all these years. Talk a little bit more about it from an agent's perspective.
Yes, I'll expand on the broken model. Just in general, it doesn't make a lot of business sense to train your competition, right? Because you're going to have top producers who want to go out. If they do decide to take that leap of faith, which most people get held back by that fear and the risk and the liability and the cost going out on their own, if they do decide to take that leap of faith, the brokers that they're with is basically training their competition. So it doesn't make much sense, and there's really no way for an average agent, when it came from a traditional brokerage, you bring other people into the business and you get a pat on the back and maybe a gift card, which doesn't seem quite fair. We're the ones that are doing all the work. We're the ones that are helping actually build these companies. That's where it really breaks down for me as an individual agent. And that's why I like this opportunity here to be my own business owner and actually build a self-sustaining business that's going to continually produce passive income for me, whether I work or not.
Well, that's going to solve for the firm, you having built your own team, your own company, and created your own passive income. You're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, helps with retention as well.
So all the investment that we make, we'll get a return on because you're a partner in the business with us. You've got passive income just like I do, and you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Right? So that's part, that's an underlying, that's certainly what I wanted to accomplish with the model that we've all created. Ultimately, we want to go then beyond that and help the agents understand, it's not about our ego, it's not about our brand. We want our brand to stand for a place where agents come to be successful. But in the case of buyers and sellers, it's the agent's brand in the marketplace that is paramount. So our resources are devoted to, not exclusively, because we all want to work with buyers and service their needs too, but from an efficiency perspective, we want to build an inventory of sellers. And so a lot of our resources are devoted to helping you attract and through building your brand and establishing your brand, attracting buyers and sellers. We're doing that at Inspire with some unique model, if you will. We've really got a 3-3-5 model, as we refer to it. We've got 3 steps. Those steps are a business plan. You got to put your dreams and goals in writing, and we encourage you to carry it around with you, right? Be constantly checking up and sharing it with others. So create a business plan and then start to nurture a diverse pool of talent. Nobody's successful on their own to the ultimate of their potential. And so build your pool of talent, and that diversity is just going to make your business stronger, sounder, better across the board. So a diverse pool of talent, and then execute. Nothing happens without execution. And those steps lead up to our pillars. 3 and then 3. Our 3 pillars are building that inventory of listings, working with investors or being an investor. As far as an exit strategy for an agent, there's nothing wrong with having 30 rentals at the end of a real estate career where you've paid them off and you owe them, and now somebody's paying you to live in that asset. Nothing wrong with that. There's also nothing wrong with developing relationships with investors that can buy 4 or 5 properties from you a year. That means adding value to their business and their pursuit of creating and owning assets. That means you've got to get a little bit smarter and a little bit more educated about that area yourself. We support all that. And then lastly, we've talked within the Inspire model of the ownership. We're a broker-owned brokerage. We've got several different ways for you to earn both stock as well as a partnership with us. When he goes and opens those 10 offices, he's going to partner with us in each of those entities. They'll each be an individual entity. In addition to that, whether it's as a signing bonus or an annual bonus or a growth bonus, a discretionary bonus, there's all different ways that we're going to issue stock or that you earn and invests, but you ultimately have equity in the company. Lastly, on our model,
Yeah, so just to continue with that and continue to build the revenue share, which was something that we were keen on, and we took that idea from, we heard of profit sharing from other places, and that sounds good and all, but it's really nice just to have a closing, so when your team closes and then you get a check within a week. And that idea and that concept of building an ever-growing pool of passive income is just, it's fantastic, and I don't really see that opportunity anywhere else. And like I said, this is going to be one of the best months of my career, right? Working with Inspire, and we're going to do between me and my team $18,000 in commission coming to me between 8 closings. Only 2 of those closings are my own, and only 33% of that income is coming from me personally. 46% is coming from training sales, helping develop other leaders, helping push other people up, and then the other 21% is going to come from passive income, completely passive, because these are people that I've already trained and developed to go out on their own and produce on their own. So just starting to see the fruits of our labors, and really we're just getting started with what's possible here, and that's another exciting thing. I love being and having the opportunity to be on the ground floor of this thing. I can't wait to see where this goes in the next 5 years.
so here's where Inspire's going. We've really gone through all of this with you up until now, and now we're going to talk about the future. We are absolutely committed to building financially independent brokers. Broker owners have been able to do that and create a legacy for their family forever. It's time we push that bar down and include brokers, the ones doing all the work. We're going to create a nationwide distribution system. That's the way we think. Our branch offices are nothing more an extension of this office. Yes, we are retail brokers, but much like McDonald's, who's more in the real estate business than the hamburger business, we're creating a distribution system for the services we provide through the branch network, both in Illinois and ultimately nationwide, that we create. We want to help our leaders earn ownership in this business they're helping us build. And ultimately, when we take this company public, that will mean real money, individually, and then as a portfolio of the stocks that you own in the company. And lastly, we're kind of creating this category so we know we can be number 1 in it, but we're going to be the largest real estate company as measured by broker partners in the country. And again, that's through earned equity and the vesting of your stock. So things are exciting here. If we've piqued your interest, don't let that interest wane and don't ignore it. If you're not hearing any of this kind of dialogue where you are, click on the Learn More button or go to www.joininspire.com and just request a meeting. It's just a meeting. There's no harm. There's no commitment. We'll just share more with you, more in depth of this business proposition, and just see if we're of like mind. Because if we are, and you fit into our growing diverse pool of talent and can add to our CBT, which is
Collective Brain Trust,
then what you can do in creating a legacy for your family is pretty amazing. So thanks again for staying with us through these videos. Can't wait, if you're so inclined, to hear from you and share more with you.